बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम फ्रेंड्स, उम्मीद करते हैं कि आप सब खैरियत से होंगे। फ्रेंड्स, आज के सेशन में हम डिस्कस करेंगे व्हाई इज़ ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी इम्पॉर्टेंट। वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ने से पहले हमारी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें। चलें आज के सेशन की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। मॉडर्न डे सिस्टम्स आर ट्रांसफरिंग इनटू कम्प्लेक्स ओपन सोर्स cloud native microservices running on Kubernetes clusters. They are being developed and deployed faster than ever by distributed teams with DevOps, continuous delivery, and agile development. The whole software delivery process is faster than ever before, which can make it more difficult to detect issues when they arise. When things went wrong in the days of the mainframe and static operations, it was pretty easy to understand why, and pre-configured static dashboards alerted on the operators of an issue. These systems failed in similar ways over and over again. As system became more complex, monitoring tools attempted to shed light on what was happening with software performances. You could trace the application performances with monitoring data and time services analytics. It was a manageable process. Here is O11Y. Get insight into the current state of the observability and its future. Today, the possible causes of the failure and the abundant and can feel the infinite when you are starting at a screen. Frustrated, and is a server down? Is your cloud provider having an outage? Did someone push new code that's impacting end user behavior? When working on these complex distributed systems, identifying a broken link in the chain can be nearly impossible without an observability solution. Now that the microservices architectures are commonplace, responsibilities are distributed across teams, and there is not a discrete app owner, and many teams need to be involved. Teams need to understand, analyze, and troubleshoot the applications areas they don't necessarily own. You need distribute tracing, which allows you to trace the requests and bottlenecks through all parts of the distributed system. Here is observability versus monitoring. Conventional monitoring will not help you success in the complex world of microservices and the distributed systems. It can only track known unknowns. These are the things you know to ask about in advance. For example, what's my application's throughput, and what does compute capability look like, alert, and when I exceeded to a certain error budget. Observability gives you the power to not just know that something is wrong, but to also understand why. It gives you the flexibility to understand the patterns you had not even though about before, and the unknowns. Think of it this way. Observability unknown is the approach of how well you can understand your complex system. Monitoring is a verb and is an action you take to help that is in that approach. Observability does not eliminate the need of the monitoring. Monitoring just become more of the टेक्निक्स यूज टू अचीव द ऑब्जर्वेबिलिटी। फ्रेंड्स, ये था हमारा आज का सेशन। मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में। अल्लाह हाफिज़।